This is an extension of our Pelvic Floor Quickie, where we are taking things a little bit deeper. We are working on holds and also lifting to improve control and conditioning. My name is Joyce. I'm a pre- and postnatal fertility yoga teacher. I'm so happy that you're here. So let's get started. You can be doing this on the go with your earphones on, so plug in if that's you. Whenever you're ready, take a moment here to close your eyes. Settle your hands on your lap if you're seated on the chair, hands on your knees if you're seated like me, on anywhere that feels comfortable for you. And take a moment here to come to breath, to welcome yourself back to connecting deeply with your bodies. Gently, let's begin to deepen our breaths. We always start with breath. That's the foundation. Inhaling, expand from your chest, ribs to the belly. So inflate, expand. Exhale, we're hugging belly in towards you, releasing breath out, up and out. Inhale, fill up again, expand through your chest, ribs to the belly. Exhale, hugging belly in towards your spine, releasing breath out. Just one more. Inhale, filling your breath up, expanding. Exhale, gently hugging in. Right, bringing your awareness deep into your pelvic floor on the next inhale. Feel your breath up, expand your body. Breathe into the 4 points of your pelvic floor. If you're not sure, please go back to the Pelvic Floor Quickie video where I talk a little about where your pelvic floor is. Right, so inhale, feel your breath up, expand into the 4 points of your pelvic floor. As you exhale, gently engage. We're going to squeezing the 4 points in towards the middle as we exhale. Inhale fills you up again, relax your pelvic floor. Prominence in both the engagement as well as the relaxation. Exhale takes things in to deflate, so engage pelvic floor, deflate, breath out. Inhale, fill up breath. I'm going to add on in a bit. Expand. Exhale, gently engage, squeezing the 4 corners to the middle. Right, on the next inhale, you want to hold the squeeze and breathe into your ribs, because like a balloon, right? When you inflate, you still have to, when you pump air in, you still have to inflate. So breathe to expand into your ribs. Exhale, now relax pelvic floor. Soften the 4 corners back to the 4 points. Nice and wide. Neutral pelvic floor. Inhale right here, stay. We are back to step 1. Exhale, gently engage as we deflate, as we exhale. Hold the squeeze, inhale into your heart space. So expanding through your ribs. Exhale, release, relax your breath and the pelvic floor. Let your belly relax all over again. Inhale, expand through the belly again as you take breath in. Exhale, gently engage, squeezing 4 corners to middle. Hold your squeeze as you inhale into the ribs, into the heart. Exhale, release, relax. Let's do 2 more. Inhale here, back to first step. Pelvic floor relaxed, neutral. Exhale, gently engage, squeezing. Hold the engagement, breathe into your ribs. Exhale, release, relax. One last. Inhale right here. Exhale, engage, squeezing. Inhale, stay with the squeeze, so you're holding the squeeze, right? Breathe into your ribs. Exhale, release, relax. How was that? I'm moving us straight to the next step, all right? So same inhale here, expanding pelvic floor, keeping it in neutral. Exhale is our engagement, squeezing four corners to middle. Next inhale, can you lift this point up? Like you're lifting a blueberry up towards your heart space from the base of your body. As you fill up through your ribs, can you feel that nice sense of lifting? And exhale, release, relax completely, soften. Inhale right here, neutral. Exhale, gently engaging. Bringing the 4 points to middle. Inhale into your ribs as you lift your pelvic floor up towards your diaphragm. Exhale, release, relax. I'm going to progress us, okay? Inhale right here, expanding, pelvic floor relaxed. Exhale, gently engage. Squeezing the 4 points in as you exhale. Inhale, lifting pelvic floor along with the breath into the chest, the ribs. Now as you exhale, can you hold that lift up there? So hold the engagement of your pelvic floor at the diaphragm. Inhale, still here, stay. Exhale, release, relax. How was that? Let's try 2 more sets right here. Inhale. Exhale, gently engage, squeezing. Inhale, lift. As you bring breath into your chest. Exhale, stay. Just relax, breath out. Keep the engagement of the pelvic floor. Inhale, stay again, or even lifting, finding a more stronger suction or rather. Exhale, release, relax. So notice we're not holding the breath at any point. We're always allowing breath to flow, right? One last set here. Inhale, 4 points, neutral pelvic floor. Exhale, engage, squeezing 4 points to the middle. And if that helps you, you could squeeze your fists. Next, inhale, lifting that point up towards your diaphragm, like lifting a blueberry, like lifting a piece of tissue paper up to the diaphragm. Hold that pelvic floor there as you exhale. Inhale, 1 more breath here. Still holding. Exhale, release, relax. How was that? Now let's take a couple circles right here, releasing any tension in the pelvic floor, in your spine. Gently reverse direction as you circle your spine. Imagine you're like stirring a pot of hot soup, thick soup with your spine, that's the ladle. Right? Join me on this 14 days pelvic floor challenge. Link in the descriptions below. As always, remember to like, subscribe, share this video with someone that you love, and that is the best way you can support me in creating all these free videos for you. See you again in the next one. All right? Thank you. Namaste.